Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Messages of Hope with me, your host, Fatima Gould. And once again, it is great to be here with you. Today's conversation is going to be about how to forgive. Inside of this season of growth, we might realize there's people that we need to forgive. We might be needing to forgive ourselves, letting ourselves off the hook, stop being so hard on ourselves. So inside of this message of hope, helping others pursue excellence, and inside of this month's theme about being authentic and vulnerable, breaking down the words accept, courage, help, comfort, and now forgive. And we're looking at that word forgive. Stop feeling angry, resentful towards someone for an offense, a flaw, or a mistake. That is such a powerful word, to forgive. Stop feeling angry. If you can think about that person, place, or thing without evoking the emotion of anger, then you know you have forgiven. You don't need to forget. You don't need to be their bosom buddy and their pal. But what you need to do is to stop being angry and resentful towards the offense, the flaw, or the mistake. I was having such a hard time, especially in my adult life, with the word forgive. I'd be like, how can I forgive somebody and forget and still be bosom buddies and pal with them? Because I thought that forgiving them was about them. It wasn't about me. And then people kept saying, the word forgive is about you, Fatima. It's about taking back your power. And then I got, yes, I get it now. That aha moment. If I forgive, that means I don't have a charge or a trigger to the emotion. The anger is gone. The resentfulness is gone. The feeling bad is gone. Whether it's feeling bad about myself in that moment, that's gone. I've forgiven myself. I don't get a charge. I don't get a trigger. I'm not offended by the flaw or the mistake that I did in myself or with other people. So forgive is such a powerful word to be breaking down inside of the season of growth. You know that you have grown when you can forgive. I'm going to say that again. You know that you have grown when you have the power to forgive. And so in breaking down that word, and I'm going to do a play on polar opposites here today. It really is, because the F that I chose was forget. And do we need to forget when we're forgiving? No. We don't have to forget. We can remember and bring it to remembrance. Like, I remember this time in my life where I was being in an abusive relationship, most emotionally, physically. I remember a time in my life when I first moved to Canada and the kids used to bully me relentlessly. They used to bully the color of my skin. They used to pick on me for my accent. They used to pick on me even for the color, even for my name. Oh, your name, I used to pronounce it Fatima. And that's how all my family pronounces it, Fatima. And it was be like, you're not fat. They shouldn't call you Fatima. They should call you skinny. You're skinema. You should be skinny. And then this young man even had the nerve to send me to where it's really foggy outside. Go stand outside and smile so that we can see your teeth. Like, I don't forget those. I never forgot any of those instances, but I have been able to forgive them for bullying me, making fun of my name, making fun of the color of my skin or my hair. Why? Because there isn't a charge. I don't get triggered. I don't get upset, and I don't get angry. I was able to forgive, but I haven't forgotten. I can recall it and have it be a memory and a time where I was stuck on the rungs of the ladder, but now I'm over the wall with that. So there you go. I've learned to forgive, not to forget, but to forgive. And then you want to be the O inside of this. The O I picked was obedience, to comply with order, request, submitting to one's authority. So when you are in a place of growth, you have to be in a place of obedience, to complying to what is best for you. For let your body, let your mind, your body, your spirit, and your soul guide you to a place of forgiveness inside of growth. You got to be obedient to that, because you could be just getting heart palpitations. It could cause you stress. You have to be obedient to that and know that, you know what, it is time to let go and let God and be obedient to what's going on in my mind, my body, my spirit, my soul. I can get to a place of forgiveness where I am not triggered, but there has to be a compliance to what's going on in your body. You have to obey those signs, because next you'll be having a heart attack. And that was my thing over the last week. Somebody that I knew for many years, our kids are the same age, we went to the same church, and she died a week ago of a heart attack. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, we're like she's not much older than me, if not we're the same age. And I was like, I let all these things around me take me out and get me triggered, get my heart palpitating. I said, no, I got to be in obedience to that palpitation of my heart and let go of things. People are going to do what they do in life. And that's how I know that I'm in a season of growth. I can let go of these things, not get triggered, and be obedient to my body. Go drink a cup of tea, go lie down, go meditate, go for a walk, do that. And then we come to the R, and that is to reciprocate, to share the feelings of somebody else, or to behave in the way of someone. So if somebody comes up to you and they say to you, you know what? I forgive you for what it is that you have done to me, the pain that you have caused me. And what you want to do is to reciprocate. I too am in a place of repentance, which could be another R, and a place of forgiving you. And sometimes, you don't even know what you're forgiving the person for, or you don't even know that the person was upset until they come to you. But inside of that vein of forgiveness and not being triggered, reciprocate it. I thank you for that. And I too want to say I'm sorry for X, Y, and Z if this caused you pain. I know that you may not be able to forget, but I know that you're going to come to a place of forgiveness. There you go. And you want it to be reciprocal. Can you imagine if you have all the people that you have fought against and you went up to them and you said that you're sorry for something that you did that made them feel this way, and they reciprocated? Where would this world be if people took on that? And here's another word: responsibility for the things that they say and do, and that the hurt that they cause another human being. It would be so easy to forgive. It would be so easy not to forget, but not to be triggered, and to reciprocate that. So that's the R. And this next word is so fitting inside of the season of growth, inside of being authentic, inside of being vulnerable. All these things are pointing to this G word, which is grow. We could use grow, we could use growth, and it is an increase in size of the amount of our heart. Just be opening up the love that we share inside of forgiveness, inside of this season, allowing something to be encouraged, something to increase in size, something to develop, something to grow. You're having that unconditional love for humanity grow. Inside of the messages of hope, my vision is that there's hope for anyone at any time and at any age. And because inside of that, there is growth. And don't forget, I want you to, if you like what you hear inside of this theme, inside of the season of growth, inside of being vulnerable and authentic, I want you to click below and subscribe. Keep these messages coming. Look at all the other people we have contributing on this website. Check out the interviews, because they're going to get you in a season of growth. things are going to develop. Unconditional love, the hope to get over the walls of life. It's going to be an amazing time opening up the consciousness of humanity. Why not? Why not? And we want to be the eye. We want to intercede. We can pray and intercede for another. That means that I can pray for you. You can pray for me. I can pray for forgiveness in your heart. You can pray for forgiveness in mine. We are interceding for one another, an intervention on behalf. And then we want to be the V that will bring out virtue, a behavior of showing high moral standard. We can have virtue. Let's elevate. We don't want to be down here anymore. We want to elevate our stance, have a high moral standard of virtue. We are a virtuous people. We are so in tune with one another as human beings, and we see each other like that. That is awesome. And then we want to be the E. We want to expel. Expel. And that means we want to just expel, exhale, expel that negative energy that's in us. Breathe in all the positive energy from around us. Breathe in that light. Breathe it in, hold. And then expel. Expel the negative energy. Exhale it. Take on love. Take on courage. Take on acceptance. Take on unconditional love. Take on authenticity. Take on vulnerability. Take on courage. Take on getting out of your comfort zone. Because this conversation today was about how can we forgive. It's such a good place to be inside of the season of growth. And I just want to say, next month will be a new set of words inside of a new season. And I am so looking forward to every month coming on with a new theme and a new season inside of this season of the growth that we are in. So next month, the next video that I want you to join me for is self-awareness. And that season is going to be, wow, it's like every season we just grow. So the summer season is a season of growth. And then we're going to look at how can we connect to self? How can we get connected to self? So we're going to look at words like self-awareness, self-respect, self-esteem, self-discipline. And how do we get that connection? So I want to thank you for coming on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on the notification so that you know when the messages are H.O.P.E. Because one time you're going to need that message and the notification's going to come up and you're like, oh, whew, I so needed that message today. So needed it. And that's what we're out to do. Just bring a timely message. So I want to thank you for joining me, and we're going to see you in the next video. So have a super fantabulous day now. Bye-bye.